Hello everyone. In this session, we are going to talk about the string slice operations. What I mean by that is getting some cut out of the string by using the begin index, end index, getting the character out of the string by using the index of the specific character, or splitting the string into multiple pieces by using some delimiter, etc. Let us take a string str1 simply as A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and as we know that every character in the string has an index associated with it. If I want to get the character at index 0, I'm going to get A and so on. So simply if I do something like str1 dot character at index 0, obviously we are going to get the output as A over here. If I say give me a character at index 4, then we are going to get the output as E over here. So this. Now what if we use the index which is out of the boundaries of this particular string? So in this case the string has 7 characters, so the index limit is from 0 to 6. If I say index as 8 in this case, which does not exist in this case, and whenever we try to get the character which is out of the boundaries of the index of the string, we get an exception that is called as string index out of bounds exception. Okay, interview question: what if we try to access a character by using the index which is out of the boundaries of the string, and the exception is string index out of bounds exception? Okay, so getting the character by using index is string dot character at. Now let us do a quick exercise on this concept. Again, a very common interview question, and that is write a program to reverse a string. Write a program to reverse a string. So at this point, I would suggest you to pause the video and give it some time to build a program yourself. So if you're very new to the programming, it might sound very difficult to get used to the syntax and coding, etc. But getting the right logic or right program at this point is not important, but doing some effort is important at this point. So I would request to pause the video and try doing yourself. Let me give you some hints also. So in this string, when you want to reverse, what we will do generally, we will take every character out and we will concatenate the characters in the reverse order to make it a reverse. So we might need to use a for loop and then the concatenation and of course the character at. Okay, so let us do this. Let's take a for loop which starts with int I is equal to 0, because that is the index of the first character of the string. And what is the index of the last character? That is string's length minus 1. So the limit for I is I less than or equal to str1 dot length minus 1. So we will go from the begin to the end of the string by using one step at a time. So I plus plus. Now to get every character out of the string, we will use character at. And then what we are going to do is, as a logic over here, we will get A in the first iteration, B in the second iteration. So instead of concatenating B in the normal order, we'll concatenate in the reverse order. In the next iteration of the for loop, we'll get C, we'll concatenate it here, and D and E and F and G for the next iterations. And at the end, we will get a string that is reversed. So what we're going to do is, let us take a temporary string, initialize it with nothing, just open close brackets, and what we're going to do is we're going to say something like temp is equal to the character, that is str1 dot character at index I, and that we are going to concatenate it with temp itself. So what's going to happen in this case is, initially the temp is blank, string1 dot character at 0 will give us A, and that will get concatenated with temp itself. So at the end of first iteration, we will get A in the temp. At the end of second iteration, the next character B will get concatenated with the existing value in the temp, that is A. So we'll get BA, and then CBA and DCBA with the consequent iterations of the string. And after all the iterations are done, if we show the output, it's going to be a reversed string. So when we run this program, we get the string reversed. As simple as that. Okay, so character at by using index of the string. Second concept is substring. Now, what if I want to get some substring out of the main string, not just a character? That can be done by using begin index and end index, or by just using begin index also. If I say something like str1 substring and the begin index is say 2, and I'm not going to use any end index in this case. So when you do something like str1 dot substring, 2 is the begin index, so from the 2, that is 0 1 and 2, from the begin index 2, it's going to give us everything that is left in the string. So the output will be from C to the end of the string. So in case of substring, whatever index you provide, from that index onwards, whatever is the part left in the string, it will return us. Now substring also has another method, that is substring with begin and end index, where if you say start with the begin index as 2 and the end index as 4, for example, so what it will do is it will start cutting the string from C, that is the begin index as 2, and it will go until the end index as 3, not 4. So in this case, if you say it's 0 1 2 3 and 4, this E has the end index as 4, but it will always cut the string until the end index minus 1. So begin index is inclusive, end index is not inclusive. That end index character will get excluded. So in this case, if you see the output, it will be CD, that is from 2 to 3 only. 4 will get skipped. End index is not included in the cut. Begin index is included in the cut. So you can get the cut just by providing the begin index or by providing the begin index and end index. And in case of just the begin index, we'll get everything that's available in the string from begin index. And in case of begin index and end index, we'll get the string from begin index up to end index minus 1. Third part is splitting the string. So let us say I have another string str2 is equal to something like a underscore b underscore c underscore d, and I want to split this string by using a delimiter. Str3 is equal to underscore. You can use any character or a substring as a delimiter. In this case, I'm using underscore as a delimiter, and I'm saying wherever you get the delimiter in the string, cut it over there. So in this case, we have 3 delimiters, so we'll get 4 pieces of the string. What split operation does is it'll split the string, and it'll get, now in this case, split it into 4 pieces, and those all 4 pieces will be assigned to an array. It'll become an array. Now if you're not aware of array a lot at this point of time, don't worry about it, just understand this concept, and we'll have a separate session on array in the advanced Java part. So in this case, we'll have an array of string. I'll call it as arr is equal to str2 dot split by using a substring, that is str3. And in this case, if you want to see the output, we'll create a modified for loop. No worries about it right now. I'm just showing you the contents of the array by using a modified for loop. So this is a quick loop to iterate over all the contents of an array and displaying those. So over here, if you look for these are the 4 strings that got assigned to the array. So wherever there was a delimiter, string got cut. So in this case, string got cut at 3 times, making it into 4 pieces, and those 4 pieces got assigned to an array, arr in this case, which are over here. Again, interestingly, whatever is the delimiter is not part of any of the strings. It is completely removed. The string which is apart from the delimiter is into 4 different elements of the array. Okay, so split operation, again, when we'll understand the concept of array, this concept will be more clear. But for now, to understand it, split will split the string wherever it will see a delimiter. Now you can use delimiter as anything. In this case, if I use a delimiter as B, for example, then we have just one occurrence of B in this case, and string will get cut in two pieces. One piece is A underscore and the second piece will be underscore C underscore D. So when we run this program, you will see the output of the array will be two elements, A underscore and underscore C and underscore D, and the delimiter is not part of any of the pieces, so it's just going away. Okay, so three simple operations: getting the character out of the string and getting the substring out of a string using begin index and end index, and splitting a string by using a specific delimiter.